Okay, number 8. The sum of the first 15 terms of an arithmetic series is 780. Okay, so we're given that there. And then it says the sum of the second, fourth, and 10th terms of the series is 100. So be quite specific then in terms of the terms. So the T2, sum of the second, T4, fourth term, and 10th term is 100. So find the first term and common difference. So again, as has been you're familiar with now throughout these questions, you're going to end up with simultaneous equations. In this case here, they're adding three terms together. So T2, of course, is A plus D. You know that, don't you? Okay. This is A plus 1 of the difference. T4 will be A plus, well, 4 take away 1 is 3, so 3D. And then T10 will be A plus 10 take away 1 is 9D. So all goes up to 100. So you've got there then 1, 2, 3, so 3A plus then D plus 3D plus 9D is 13D, and that will equal to 100. So we've got equation 1 there. Equation 2 then, well, Sn, S15 in this case, so 15 over 2, 2A plus then 15 minus 1 times D equals to 780. Okay. What I'd be tempted to do here then is to times through by 2 and divide by 15. Okay, so in other words, take that 2 over to the side and times it. Okay, so 780 times 2, which is 1560, and then divide through by 15. Let's do that in steps maybe. So 15, 2A plus 14D here, okay, will equal to 1560. So I've times through by the 2. Then let's divide through by 15. So I get 2A plus 14D is 104. And I could also divide by 2, couldn't I? Because 2 of this whole equation then, because 2 is a common factor. So I get that. This is equation 2 there. So we just got to solve them then simultaneously. Okay. So what I'd maybe do here is with 2, rewrite 2 so that A is equal to 52 take away 7D. Okay. So just taking that over the other side, sub it in then to 1. So 3 times A, 52 minus 7D plus 13D is 100. So 3 times 52 is 156. 3 times 7 is 21. So what do we have here? Well, if I take the D's onto the right hand side, 21D there minus 13D, take the 100 this side, so I have 56 here, and that will be 8D. That means then D will be 56 divided by 8, which is 7. Okay. Of course, if you know D is 7, then you can sub it back in here to work out what A is. A will be 52, take away 7 times D, 7 times 7, which works out then to be 3. So I found out the difference and the first term A. Now in part B, it's a bit of a different style of question, but they say the pth term, okay, that's like just saying the nth term. Okay, they just use a different letter here. The pth term of another arithmetic series is 1023. The p plus fourth term of the series is 1059. Find the p plus seventh series term of the series. Okay, so one good way of doing this is maybe sort of using a number line. Okay, so just to sort of represent this here, and we can work out then what the common difference is. Okay. So this would be the, if you think about it here, the start, right? If we call this the pth term, okay. So then if we go along one common difference, okay, so just try and measure accurately here so you get a better idea what's going on. So one lot of common difference, then that'll be the p plus 1th term, won't it? Okay. And then if I go along another difference, this will be the p plus second, p plus 2th term. I don't know. and then go along another difference. That'll be the p plus 3 third term, okay, and then another difference. This will be the p plus fourth term, okay, and then another difference. That'll be the p plus fifth term, then p plus sixth term, and p plus seventh term. Okay, so what are we told? We're told that the pth term is 1023, and we're told that the p plus fourth term is 1059. So we want to find out what the p plus seventh term is. So what you need to see here is work out how many differences there are, yeah? So we've got one difference, two difference, three difference, four differences. So there's four differences added on to get to the p plus fourth. I mean, you might have seen that already, yeah, because this is the pth term. So p plus fourth term will be four differences. So in other words, four differences, four lots of the differences is equal to this gap. So the gap between there is 1059, take away 1023. So four differences is, if we work that out, 30, what's that, have I written that right? 36, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so then that means the difference then, one difference, well if four differences is 36, one difference will be 36 divided by 4, which is 9. Okay, so I just then need to see what this one will be by adding on how many 9s. So a 9 there, a 9 there, and 9 there. So I just got to add on 3 lots of 9, which is 27. So the p plus 7th term will be 1059 plus 3 lots of 9, which will be 1086 when I add on 27 there. So I hope that makes sense.